okayfm 101.7.
Na mame nkwadi nkomo Honorable Dr. Clement Apaak MP for Busa South. Na why global president Dog Meat Eaters Association. Dog Meat Eaters Association. Yani kramano the whole world, the global president and Honorable Dr. Clement Apaak, Deputy Ranking Member, Education Committee of Parliament. Doc, me wa channel pay.
Kwa committee kase wale wa pamfo ele tiefo nyina mechiamo buskamina alawomla da nibika Dr. Clement Abasina Apaak mapusi ni mena soluku.
Yo, na where mami fa wo free we ba ko ayanya minim how report ne tie de was say government to suspend non-performing schools. Na administrator also anya sa ni bi everyday dia.
Yo kwa me da se menso mehu se abetodwa se se me ne pini Dr. Yao Edutum one heads of public senior high schools any TVET shemu over the weekend I say na Saturday no ewo Kumasi na hona nkomodie no no abetodwa se o say secondary schools na womotai enya zero se omo enkwara no ebetro wasi na obia entumi enya pass mark abetumi amanako tertiary no if they don't have their game and I say in such a amamu wama ambo modern ama enkwara ni bi an start in twa nsɔhwɛ na one sha schools no yebetum
The bajo public schools are okay, junior high schools no ni de na oka na.
There be secondary schools na oka. Nya junior high schools.
Okay, secondary schools.
Aye, sanity.
Na papa, minim say sa die we be koso no. Na bia why appraiser of the performance of various public schools. Ahwe senior wo modern mono esitie enum ne adade vis-a-vis senior free senior high school ebaye enum ne adade. Were there a reporter omudi gina so anan ko omuni di sa nkomo no?
Yo be da say na me ni sa meeting no mo.
Se bia pe de wote no.
Committee on education no. Brano minister Asia but minister eba committee ache the minister say utia wa we share committee we share yebo say ubeba ya chair for the last 2 times nka wa say uba we say nyoma bi esambai ema wantumi amba la say then some no ebuboko in the area of education no. It is important that the minister attends upon the committee because say committee no so no Ghana for ya aboy subo say yamboy homodin that you know I think it is in the interest of the minister and the committee and Ghana's education as a whole for the minister to be a lot more interactive with the committee on education. Kwame, first of all, no, me Njindi, enemy who kata bia my minister to me say will bet me akase will close it down a school for non-performance and I say poor performance. Secondly, say some of the schools are doing so badly. Say womunya zero. I was saying to me ebi say ho. Say DNT. And a whole secondary school. And kwarano kwa wa womunya die. That year in, year out, they score 0. I mean, there are a number of issues. And I think that what the minister should be doing is let us focus on those issues, factors, to address those factors. Because any teacher for no, and entering headmasters, because they were all trained at our universities. They were all trained by the same University of Ghana, the UCC, Winneba, and Asifo. And all the headmasters are headmasters based on merit. And if the school structures, the buildings are there, and the teachers are there, and the heads are there, why is it that some schools are performing and other schools are not performing? I don't think that you see schools should be a grade A, grade B, and a grade C. What we are witnessing in terms of the minister's concern, I'm legitimate, but I disagree with his prescription. No, is as a result of lack of adequate resourcing and policy inconsistencies. Secondary school you were and yes, secondary school. So you have to attend from KG to primary 6, then to junior high school, then you write your BEC, and then you are placed. But I've told you many times, and Ghanaians know, teacher for me, basic school teachers, headmasters, they know that the basic school system, public basic school system, has been consistently under-resourced. Especially so, Kwame, with the introduction of the free senior school policy. If you look at the budget since 2017 to the present, you can see that funding for public basic schools has been dwindling, whereas funding for public secondary school has been appreciating. Funding for tertiary, by and large, is steady. And basic school is the foundation. Basic education is the foundation. So if you don't get the foundation right, and it is the foundation, and the best feed students, into the structure, which is the secondary, and then the structure will feed them to the superstructure, which is tertiary. Clearly, you will have these challenges. Mostly, or the saying, Sonia aggregate 50 year. You say there is no cutoff point. This is a policy issue. Placement system, it is based on performance. And say Aquarano Echa by aggregate 8, 7, 9. That student will be placed in an Achimota, a Wesley Girls, or they say a Presec, and then a Suffolk. And the grade goes down. If your mom will aggregate 45, 50, then I say for no. You ain't let himself, man, but as I said, there's no cutoff point in Intino. System no empo end to me and place C1. Then they will do what we call self-placement. Now, self-placement aggregate 50, no, and you make class school. A grade C school. Now, you are giving the school students with aggregate 50. At the same time, secondary schools, there are challenges. Library and ICT fees are. And what's Emma schools, secondary schools, as part of the free senior school policy. Since 2017, the inception of the free senior school policy, government is yet to remit a dime, Peswaba Kumpo, and young secondary schools, to cover library and ICT fees. And most of these schools now, almost score zero. They don't even have libraries. They don't have ICT labs. They don't have science labs. If they are in erratic food supply, it is still continuing. And then you can say, a double track, it is not true. They have only given it a new name. Cohort 1, cohort 2. So when you have these kinds of systemic and policy challenges, you cannot expect the heads of these grade C schools are mostly zero and they cannot perform magic. How can you blame the schools or the heads or the teachers when the conditions and the facilities and even the product that you are giving to them is subpar. Now only aggregate 50 students in a Abba Mimi school. Presec or no aggregate 10, 8, 7 and alcohol. How do you expect that when students in Presec who have gone there with the top aggregates, when Presec, Chimota, library, ICT lab, they have science lab, and they have well endowed alumni who are helping even when there are challenges with the implementation of the free school policy. I will also so they are able, they have all of these advantages compared to Sandema Secondary Technical School. They are Mimikoye. How can you expect students from my alma mater to perform the same way that students at Presec or Achimota are performing? I don't know, magic. So we have to look at the policy issues and inconsistencies, and that has to go back to properly and adequately funding basic education. What do you say? Abide the basic schools capitation at the 2022 budget. The allocation that we approved in Parliament was 60 million Ghana cedis for capitation grant 2022. Do you know that government only released 15 million for the whole of the 2022 academic year? A balance of 45 million from the previous year is still outstanding. So what are the heads of the basic schools doing? How are they supposed to be able to effectively ensure teaching and learning when they cannot even buy chalk? Common attendance register. They have to go and borrow money. Some of them have taken loans to buy. Enkonyano ebubu anase gugua say ombekwa carpenter na wabeye omunisika. Cultural activities, sports activities, any mock exams and for it is not happening. So the basic school system, which is foundational, is collapsing. We are not investing. We have neglected it. And it then feeds into the secondary. And secondary too, we have challenges. And then if we are serious about addressing these issues, we must invest heavily in basic education, or we must address the challenges at secondary, so that every school would have the bare necessities and facilities to be able to support the students. Mr. Educhum is saying that the heads of these non-performing schools, they should introduce intervention programs. Where are they going to get the resources? You are not even remitting the resources that you ought to be remitting in the first place. So where are they going to get the extra resources to pay for these intervention programs? And basic school are making this year, 2023, just before I forget, the request was 61 million. Kwame, do you know how much was brought for approval?
No.
Only 11 million. Adi Amodeka, 45 million from the year before. And I must say, Monsama, 61 million. You only gave them 11 million. If we were a serious country, we would have paid the arrears of 45 million and added the full 61 million, and we should have been giving capitation grants money in the range of 105 million for disbursement. But it a cathedral. These are our priorities. It is not the schools. It is not the heads of the institutions. And it is even not the students. It is as a result of financial and policy difficulties. That is what we should be addressing, not threatening to shut down schools. This is not the way to go. This is not the approach. And this is one of the reasons why he must be engaging regularly with the committee, because we have stakeholders in the educational space. He should take advantage. He should be more consultative. He should bring everyone on board.
Okay.
So that collectively, we can see what we can do.
Okay.
But the solution is not to close down schools.
OKFM 101.7.